Greetings and salutations, Transformers fans. I am the Transformers Addict 1024, and I come to you with exciting news! Today is the official release date of the Transformers: The Rise of War casting call sheet. And it's quite large, it's quite broad, and there's a lot of characters, and this is not only spanning for just episode 1, part 1 and part 2, this is also spanning for episode 2 as well. Because this is going to carry on from between the first and second movie to the second movie events, and then so on. So, to go through the casting call sheet, let's just get right down to it. And to start off, I am going to be in need of Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. He's going to be he's going to be, of course, the main protagonist in this stop motion. He's going to be the protector. He's always going to try and defend, because, I mean, that's what Optimus does. I'm looking for a movieverse voice in this. So, if anyone knows how to do a really good Optimus Prime, audition, see if you get the part. If not, I apologize, and maybe I'll see if I can give you another part. Excuse me. Anyway, the next one is Bumblebee, and I'm looking for either Transformers Prime or Robots in Disguise Bumblebee. Make him sound eager, ready to fight, just ready to start doing good, pretty much. Jazz. I'm looking for a movieverse Jazz, or in exception, even maybe some FOC Jazz. And, just something within that area, because this is taking place from the movieverse. The next character I'm going to need is Ratchet, and he's also going to sound like the movieverse. Transformers Prime and G1, or even the video games will be acceptable. But I mainly want to see if I can get any movie Ratchets. Ironhide, of course, is going to be in this. He's also going to be using the voice of the movie. So I hope you guys can, find a way to work with that. Armorhide is a character who is an actual character, but in a different interpretation in this stop motion. And what he is he's the off-road Ironhide, the blue repaint of the 2007 toy for the Allspark Powers subline from the toy line. And he is going to be Ironhide's twin brother, as well as have his G1 voice. Make him sound like, "Oh, I'm Armorhide. I'm brothers with Ironhide." Something like that. Smokescreen is kind of the same deal here. He's just a straight-up repaint of Jazz. Make him sound similar to Jazz, but if not, go for a TFP voice. And he's just going to be Jazz's brother. Cliffjumper, same deal. Transformers Prime, FOC, or G1 voice will do. Vector Prime is a very different character in this, though. This is the next character, Vector Prime. He's still pretty much the controller of time and everything. However, he's not exactly the same Vector Prime we knew from Transformers Cybertron. He's going to be reused. He's going to be used as the Transformers Hunt for the Decepticons Fallen mold with the removable face and the very weird paint job. And I'm looking for something like something wisdomatic, pretty much. I guess you could say. He sounds very calm at times, and then he has like a soothing voice, like something like to give a line from my Transformers prequel, "You will know in time." And that's also going to be kind of his catchphrase. Sideswipe is also going to just sound either like a eager kid ready to go fight, prove himself, or he's just going to end up being the movieverse voice. Whatever works. The next character is going to be Skids and Mudflap, and God, even though I hate these characters with all my heart, I have to have them in here for the sake of the movieverse events. So they're going to be joining, and I'm either looking for the movieverse voices, or the punk kid gangster kind of voice, pretty much. Now, Jolt is going to have a voice in this, because it was such a shame to see such wasted potential on his character in the movie, and I decided to just pretty much switch that up. And he's going to be having he's going to be pretty much like a young teenager. He's going to sound very calm, though, and he's also going to be a bit of a medical assistant with Ratchet, as well as a straight-up warrior. The next character is Breakaway, and if you know who this character is, you definitely know what I'm looking for. Please do your best Breakaway. Have him be cocky, arrogant, and just ready to, light the tires and, hit the tires and light the fires, pretty much. Jetfire is also is going to be in this. However, I'm not using leader classes. There's no combination with Optimus and Jetfire. Jetfire is pretty much just going to be a behemoth compared to Optimus, because I'm going to be using the Voyager class Hunt for the Decepticons. I think it was called Battle Blade Optimus Prime. But Jetfire, I'm looking for a Movieverse voice. Now, this is for all the female Transformers out there. There are three female Transformers in this, and that's RC, Chromia, and Elita 1. And I was going to add Flare Up, but I don't have another motorcycle female, sadly, which is a shame. Now on to the Decepticons. Of course, with Optimus Prime comes his arch nemesis Megatron. He needs to sound like the Movieverse or Transformers Prime. Starscream, same deal. Soundwave, Movieverse. Barricade, Movieverse, or something very threatening. Brawl is going to sound like a straight-up bruiser, ready to fight, tough guy. Wreckage is kind of the same deal, but he's more calm about it. He can kind of control himself. Blackout, like the Transformers 2007, the movie game. Sideways, like the Transformers, the game. And maybe something kind of sinister-ish. Breakneck is going to be a use of the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Dead End mold. Because, really, Dead End Movieverse straight-up repaint of Sideways was just not good enough. So I decided to switch his name from Dead End to Breakneck just because I have Wild Rider and I'm not calling him Breakneck. No. And I'm looking for kind of a calculated killer voice. Demolisher, I'm definitely looking for the Movieverse voice just because I thought it was really good. And even though he had like a couple lines, they were great lines. Bone Crusher is going to be straight up Cybertronian throughout the whole series. If you can do something to make it sound like he's actually just going to speak gibberish very much, like Misala, Kolong, something like that, like consistent, of course, no pauses until like he's like finished with a sentence or like pausing or something, literally pausing. Then yeah, but Bone Crusher is straight up Cybertronian throughout all this series. Maybe I'll throw in some English lines later on. Mixmaster is definitely going to sound like the Movieverse. And Rampage, definitely also going to sound like a Movieverse, but kind of a tough little scrapper type of guy. Now I can't call him Long Haul, or maybe I could, but Yellow Long Haul. I don't have the actual Revenge of the Fallen Long Haul figure. I only have Payload from Hunt for the Decepticons, so he's going to be in place of Long Haul until I get Long Haul, which I don't know when, because I can't find him at a decent price online or on eBay or anywhere, really. Lugnut, I really, really want to sound like animated Lugnut, but I also just really want him to just sound like a big bruiser who's obedient to Megatron no matter his faults or his failures or anything. Grindor, definitely want him to sound like the movie game. I think that would be really good. I think that would be really awesome. And last but not least is the character we all know from the G1 cartoon, the very first Combiner, Devastator. And I want him to sound very animalistic. I don't want him to speak. I want straight up roars, snarls, and growls from this guy. Maybe even grunts, like soft grunts and acknowledgement to Megatron. But I mean, he's an unstoppable, destroyer of everything. He can go on a rampage of destruction and devastate everything in his path. So until then, guys, good luck on the voice auditions. I hope you guys get some parts. Results will be up on Sunday, and if not Sunday, the following Sunday afterwards. I have been the Transformers Addict, and I recommend, so you can decide. I am the Transformers Addict 1024, signing out. Peace.